Hey everyone, ready to explore somewhere new? Today, we're heading to Spain, to a monastery that's practically bursting with mysteries. It's like something straight out of a Gothic novel, this place. Remote location, check. Tragic fires, check. A ghost story that'll make your hair stand on end? Oh, definitely check.
Picture this, the Santa Maria de los Angeles Monastery, sometimes called the Los Angeles Seminary, way up high in the Sierra de Hornatuelos Mountains of Cordoba, Spain. It's massive, this sprawling, multi-building structure. And get this, abandoned since 1971.
Abandoned and
It's
isolated,
dead.
right? Didn't you say it was like a 2-hour hike just to reach the place?
At least.
See, that just adds to the whole mystery. Makes you wonder what happened there.
Guarded by those mountains. Like they're hiding something.
Okay, well, let's uncover some of those secrets. First up, let's talk history. What's the story with this monastery?
Well, it goes back a ways. Founded in 1490, and it's been through a lot of fires, imagine that. Not just one, not two, but 3 devastating fires. Ripped through the whole place.
3. Oh, man, that's awful. Can you imagine being one of the monks trying to escape? Some of them even jumped from the windows right into the ravine below.
Desperate, you can't even imagine. That's where the legend started. All that talk about the monastery being cursed, like it's soaked into the walls themselves.
You can practically feel it, right? That weight of history.
Absolutely. And then you add in the stories, like the penitent woman. Everyone knows that one.
Okay, yeah, that's where things get really interesting. Who was she?
Legend has it, this woman, she wanted to atone for her sins. So she lived in a cave right under the monastery for a decade.
10 years. In a cave. What did she do?
No one really knows anymore. Those details are lost. But anyway, she wouldn't leave except to get water and some food from the monks. And after she passed away, that's when people started seeing her ghost on the path between the cave and the monastery.
Wait, so people have actually seen her? I thought that was just, a story.
That's the strange part. Some people, they know the story and swear they saw her, but then there are these hikers, never even heard of the legend, and they describe seeing a woman all alone, fitting her description perfectly.
No way. What does she look like?
They say she's usually dressed in white, just walking that same path, back and forth, like she's stuck.
Haunting. And kind of sad, don't you think?
Definitely makes you wonder about the power of belief, how our minds work, especially in a place like that, steeped in all these old stories.
Totally. But that's not even the half of it, right? The
Mm.
penitent woman is just one story. What else have people experienced there?
Oh, you name it. Unexplained noises are big voices, footsteps in the empty halls, and objects moving by themselves.
It's like what? The furniture starts rearranging itself?
Well, they say the rocking chairs are prone to just rocking back and forth, like someone's sitting in them, but there's no one there.
Nope. Not a soul, except maybe... Okay, yeah, that's just creepy. What else? There's got to be more.
One of the most common things people report is knocking. But it's not just random, these knocks, they respond. You knock, it knocks back.
Whoa. So it's listening.
Like whatever's there or whoever, they know you're there too.
And you said they never find the source of the knocking, right?
Ever. Like it's coming from inside the walls themselves, defies explanation.
It's that feeling, like something's watching you.
You ever feel that? In an old place like that, all those stories, it just gets to you. Even if you don't believe in that stuff, you start to wonder.
Okay, before we get to the really good stuff, there was one more thing, right?
Yeah.
Something about a cross.
Oh, you mean the Cross of Estigiano. Yeah, it's near the monastery, this massive thing made of white granite, 9 meters tall.
9 meters. That's bigger than my house. Why is it there?
A man from Edicija built it, made a promise, a testament to his faith. The thing is, he died right after he finished it.
No way.
Wow.
Are you serious? Another death? That's eerie, even for me.
Like I said, the place is full of stories.
This is wild. I'm hooked.
Yeah.
What else have you got?
It's almost like the monastery's watching everything. Like it's alive, you know what I mean? Just soaking it all that energy, all those years.
And some of those stories, they really stick with you. Like that one about the English aristocrat madly in love seeking refuge. Sounds like a soap opera.
Oh yeah, totally a classic. Forbidden love, on the run from her family.
Fleeing to a Spanish monastery. To be together. That's intense.
Desperate. They were willing to give up everything, offered their entire fortune for sanctuary.
Wow. Just to be left alone, huh?
Didn't work out so well. The family found them. And then, well, the woman, she was killed by her own brother. Can you believe that?
No way. That's awful. What happened to the brother?
I don't know, the stories don't say, but the aristocrat, he was devastated, couldn't live without her, ended up taking his own life right there in the monastery.
Oh, man. Talk about a tragic ending. No wonder people think it's haunted. With all that heartache, you know?
It's heavy, that's for sure. And speaking of haunted, remember those unexplained noises we talked about? The Quarter Millennium team, when they investigated, they heard something that might be connected.
Really? Like what? Footsteps?
Ooh,
Voices?
dragging. Like something heavy being dragged across the floor in the room above them. Imagine that.
Oh, no, thank you. In the dark. I'd be out of there.
They were pretty creeped out, especially since it wasn't just once, it happened a few times in different parts of the building.
Okay, so not just some loose floorboards, huh? Did anyone ever figure out what it was?
Nope. It's one of those things, unexplained. Our friend Manuel, he's heard it too. Even got some recordings.
Wait, Manuel, the guy who heard the music. Tell me more about that. That's the one that really gets me.
Oh yeah, that was strange. He was with a friend, setting up equipment, and suddenly, music. Clear as day, like it was coming from the next room.
What kind of music? Was it like religious music?
Nope. That's the thing. They said it wasn't anything they recognized. And the really weird part is, the building it was coming from. They hadn't even been inside yet.
Whoa, hold on. So it wasn't just a radio someone left behind or something?
Nope. No explanation. Manuel thinks it was, well, something else. Maybe an echo or... I don't even know.
That's wild. An echo of what, though? It's like this place is full of unfinished stories.
Yeah.
You know? Like it's stuck in time or something. It's like the monastery is putting on a show.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to happen next. Speaking of which, what about that window? Was that really paranormal or just, a draft?
That window that flew open, yeah, they said it was violent, like someone threw it open.
And then
What happened?
slammed shut, just like that. But get this, all the other windows, totally still. No wind, nothing.
Ooh, creepy, like it was trying to tell them something. It's that feeling you get there, that sadness, the mystery. And when you think about her, walking that path, people say they feel a chill near that cave. Like a presence.
Wait, really? Like the temperature actually drops?
That's what they say. Cold spot right by the cave, like she's still there.
See, that's what gets me. It's one thing to hear a story, but to feel something, that's different.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, this place, it's like, it amplifies those stories, blurs the lines a little.
Like you think about those lights,
Yeah.
The ones people see. You think those could be connected somehow.
Those lights have been around longer than the monastery, way longer. Some people think they're, well, something else entirely. A doorway, maybe?
Okay, stop. You're freaking me out. But what if, they're drawn to the monastery? Because of all the energy there, all that emotion.
It's possible. Think about it, this place. It's like a magnet for the unexplained. Those lights, then the monastery, all that sadness, people dying.
A magnet for the unexplained. That's a good way to put it. But it's not just what happened there, right? It's the people who try to figure it out, too. Like that researcher who died.
You mean after he'd been investigating the monastery?
Yeah. It's sad. He just wanted to understand it, Spent years on it. I was like the monastery wouldn't let him go.
It makes you think, doesn't it? Maybe some things are better left alone.
Yeah. But then again, where's the fun in that? It's that curiosity, That's what makes life interesting, the not knowing.
That's true. And sometimes searching for the answer is just as interesting, right? So next time you hear about something weird, something you can't explain, don't just ignore it. Ask some questions.
Right. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I guess we've heard a few things that could happen. But anyway, that's it for today. What do you think, everyone? Haunted monastery or just a lot of spooky coincidences? Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. And remember, sometimes the best mysteries are the ones we never solve.